Today you get a bonus Happening Empty Nesters episode.
So, have you ever wondered about getting that little bit more power for your caravan?
Every day.
I know, you just want to run just something else and you're just looking for that bit of extra, and if you don't have a lot of room, then we've got something you guys might like.
We're doing something a bit different this episode. We have actually been gifted a solar generated power station, sounds fancy, from ALLPowers. Yeah. And we're going to review it, Cain.
Yes, thank you very much, ALLPowers, because it is something that we've been looking for.
What is a solar power generated system, Cain?
Well, it is a 96 amp hour battery pack. That's what we've got, with a 200 watt solar panel attached to it.
Sounds good. Now, we said part of this is that we want to give an honest review, so we are going to test this thing to the max.
Oh, yeah, no, we're definitely going to give this thing a good workout. Being a qualified electrician myself, we are going to really see what is good about this and what's probably not quite so good.
And we're going to share it all with you guys, so come check this out. We are reviewing the ALLPowers Solar Generator Kit. This includes the R1500 LifePO4 power station, plus the SP033 200 watt solar panel. Come check this out.
Okay, super excited because I'm actually going to open the part that I really want to see is the solar panel. That's what I wanted for a long time. It just happened to be not long after we spoke about it, we got gifted this ALLPowers gear, and I want to check out this solar panel.
I'm trying to zoom in.
I know. I got to get into it.
Whoa, check that out.
I know, it's actually quite fancy, the old solar panel. It's not too heavy either. Well, I'll get the scales out and we'll give it a weigh so we can tell you how much this solar panel actually physically weighs, because this is here. And yeah, so it actually...
So, Cain, like, when you're testing it out, like, if it was me testing it out, I wouldn't be able to tell you as much. But being an electrician, you'll be able to really give this a good test out. I
want to know what wattage and voltage. Voltage not so much, but certainly what wattage that I'm physically getting out of this, so we know what I'm actually putting back into the van or this portable battery unit.
Excellent.
So the solar panel on our scales, so I'm saying between 6.5 and 7, which is actually lighter than my other solar panel.
Oh. Okay, so come on, give us a look.
Look at this.
Oh, goodness.
It seems...
This is really big.
I know.
Oh, check that out.
I know.
It's massive.
She's a beauty.
You wouldn't think it was that big when it's all folded up.
I know. Yeah, so it's got 4 panels. It does have rear stands, that same as my other panel. You clip out so you can put it on the angle. Solar panels always work better if you can have them on the angle facing the sun. It actually looks pretty good construction too, so you know it'll get a bit of use, so we'll see how it stands up with the use. But so far, I'm bloody pretty impressed.
Let's go check out this power station. I love the name, Power Station. It sounds really cool. This is the bit I'm excited about. Starlink, here we come.
Wow, it looks super pretty.
We can't see anything.
I know, it's a tease. I'm teasing everybody. It's actually got phone chargers on top of it. Look at this thing. It's got, what are they, USB-C chargers, 2 of them. USB chargers, 2 of them. What are they, 100 watts for the USB-C and 18 for the USB, so they're pretty good. It's got a DC output, not that we ever use cigarette lighters anymore, they just have that bigger resistance which is more painful. And it has got 1, 2, 3... Oh no, what's this one going to be? 4. So this little unit is what they call a UPS, or uninterrupted power supply. So you can plug it into the power on the wall, then you can plug your equipment into here, like it used to be computers, that sort of software equipment or hardware equipment. And when the power goes out, this unit just keeps it running for a certain period of time. They got really smart and thought, look, you know, we can portable power these around everywhere and not just make them just for a data center, but we can make them for your coffee machines, we can make them for your heart rate monitors,
Camping.
hopefully, yeah, camping, hopefully for your air fryers and all those sorts of things, because they do make a very good little portable device for camping. If you connect the solar panel onto it, you can actually then start generating power back into it, and it then becomes like a generator, I suppose, but it's not a proper fossil fuel generator. This here is all natural, and it's not a bad little bit of kit. And let's press this button on. Well, it says 76%, so it's actually fairly well charged. I do believe this is a USB too, so you can connect it to your phone and look at it on your phone.
So, do you actually turn different ones on and
Yeah,
off?
it looks like you do. So it looks like you sit there if you want these to run. Yep, so we've turned them on. It's the indicator light, so these are powered up. If we don't want them on, we turn it off. Say the power will be the same, so we turn that on. Yep. So it's power output. These ones here will draw a lot more, so obviously a fan will pop up, so there'll be little indicators up here. It looks like they pop up. Power point to say the power point's alive. So these top units obviously work, so if you've got a phone that can charge, you just sit it on top.
How cool is that though? You just chuck your phone on top and let it charge while you're doing
I've probably got to stay away because the old defib that close may not like it as much. Rightio, one of the things we saw we can run off this here is my heart rate monitor. So we'll sit him there.
Because you were worried about having to run it all night and running out of power.
Because we've got to have the inverter running. For obviously, this is 240 volt. I've got to run the inverter. This has got an inbuilt inverter. So we'll lift up one of the power ones, see if I can plug it in. We'll turn that on, and we'll see if this comes on.
It's doing its thing.
Oh, it's firing up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gee, it's really noisy having that power pack on, Cain.
It's quiet.
I can't hear anything.
Super quiet. I think I heard the fan just kick in before, but you can see the pretty little lights shooting up on my monitor. So it's green. That means it's on. It's working.
It's a bit hard to see out here,
Yep.
but yeah.
Green right there.
Yes.
Well, that's one thing. Do we want to get the air fryer out and give it a crack? Rightio, we've got the big Nimbus 2000.
It's not a Nimbus 2000. It's my new air fryer.
Okay, so we'll plug it in.
Because we've got it at 200 watts of, oh no, 200
It's actually
degrees
telling me the
Celsius.
output. So this is an actual 1450 output, and it's 1414. So it's spot on. It's telling me what it is. It's actually working.
And we've got it on 200 degrees Celsius, so it's not like it's the... I'm going to cook a roast tonight, or this afternoon or tomorrow. We're going to cook a roast soon, okay?
We are on the air fryer and the new ALLPowers unit.
Yep, so we're going to try it out and see if how long, you know, if it lasts for the whole time we're cooking the roast and things like that, just to give you a bit of an idea of timings and that and how it works. Because that's my idea. My idea is to use the ALLPowers as our, that's better way, to use the ALLPowers as our backup so that I can run the air fryer when we're off grid, and so I can look at getting Starlink and things like that, so that when we're not plugged into power, because Cain's electrician, power warrior.
Oh look, we all deal with power, and our partners are always saying, "Oh, but this is not working. Where's my power?" You know, so there's a lot of pressure on us. This should take a bit off by the looks of it. I'm super happy and impressed with this and the panel. This unit's looking really good.
We're impressed at the moment.
We are, but
first day one, we're
that's
impressed.
right, day one.
Okay, so we've got the air fryer on 200 degrees, so the highest one.
That's right. It tells us we got 23 minutes remaining. We're using 1380 watts of power. It's 50 hertz, but that's standard for Australia.
I don't know if it's going to cook a roast.
Look, I don't know. It'll definitely do our 15-minute chippies.
But yeah, then the battery's done. So, but the battery runs out of power, what can we do?
We charge her up on the solar panel.
Ah, so that's the bonus of the solar panel. So I could just use it on the air fryer and say, hey, Cain, go charge it. Well, holy dooly, the sun has literally just come out on us. So we're going to actually try the solar panel out and see how it goes charging up our power station.
Far it's 30 watts because it's on the screen here. You can see down there. But the sun, of course, disappears when we want to sit there and fire up the solar panel.
So this is literally cloudy as day.
I know. The sun was out 2 seconds ago.
Look, we're lucky we're camped up with power at the moment, so we're not actually needing to use this, but the benefit for us is that we can actually trial this out without being out in the middle of the bush, and if it doesn't quite work,
that's right,
then
and
we're
purely
stuck.
relying on it.
Yeah.
If it's not going to meet all our needs.
So it's a really perfect place if you get something new like this. Try it at home first.
Always test something before you then get out there. All right, the only other issue we've found so far, not that it's a big one because we'll have to make them.
It's not a deal breaker.
It isn't a deal breaker. Some solar panels and that you get, or even these units that come with a long lead, might be 5 metres. Some are even 10 metres. They're very generous. This fella's only got about a metre or a metre and a half, so your solar panel has to be near your unit, or most times you've got to take your unit out near the solar panel. So
we can't keep the unit just in the caravan.
No, so sun-wise, you've got to try and keep the unit shaded because I don't think I'd like to sit it in the sun all day while it's charging under the solar panel. So they're just a couple other little things we just got to be wary of just for charging.
So I'm reading our new ALLPowers solar panel, and it's sort of floating between 130 and 140 watts going in, and it's still quite cloudy. What's our old solar panel putting in, Kate?
Yeah, it's putting between 50 and 60, but it is only 120 watt. That's 200 watts, so it should be bigger. But based on the percentage, the other one's actually doing a lot better. This one here is under 50%. And that other one there is well over 50%.
Well over 50%.
It's nearly 75.
Yeah, and the sun's just come out, so let's have a look and see if it's changed at all. Oh, look, we're up to 162 now the sun's come out.
This is at 75.
170. Crikeys, we're going up. So which solar panel's working the best, Kate?
The ALLPowers one.
Okay.
Powers actually top notch on your solar panels.
Which is the thing that Cain really wanted.
It is. I'm really impressed with that. Yeah, that's what I wanted, and that thing there is delivering so far. So we'll see how it goes in a bit of time. We'll do another review, but right now it is delivering and delivering really well. No solar panel, I don't care which company, is going to tell you they've got a 200 watt solar panel and you get 200 watts from it. Unless they've got a 221, because they'll always have resistance and loss. But the closer you can get to the 200 means how good the components in there for that resistance and loss are. And so far, this one here is showing that it can get up there because we're still not in full sunlight.
Rightio, I'm testing 2 things out today. I am testing out my new Ninja Foodie. I'm going to try and cook a roast lamb in it, but I'm also testing out our ALLPowers. The idea is that I'm going to pressure cook the roast and then I'm going to air fry it. So it shouldn't take as long as if I was baking it. If I'm baking it like an hour and a half, I think the ALLPowers would struggle to run the Ninja for an hour and a half. But with the pressure cooker and then air fry, I think it'll be okay. Now I'm lucky, I'm testing it out where I've got power. So if it dies, I can just plug it into power and we can keep on going. Fingers crossed. So, I'll show you what I've done. It's pre-stuffed to bring it up to the pressure. I've also got the ALLPowers on, and at the moment it's using 1180 watts, and it tells me I've got 39 minutes. So I'm pressure cooking for 30 minutes. So yeah, that's probably the only thing. I don't know if this ALLPowers is going to be any good for me to be able to do roasts in this. I don't think the battery will last, to tell you the truth. I think it's made for items that don't quite draw as much power as I'm needing. Okay, so the pressure cooker has just did it. So it's done its 30 minutes of pressure cooking. I'm just going to let it naturally come up for a little while. Let's have a look at how much battery we've used. Now, I thought it would have used a lot more because it said it was using up a lot at the time. It was only used 58%, which is actually pretty good. And what I've found is that the Ninja sort of seems to go on and off using power. So when it's on, it uses quite high, like 1100 watts. But when it's off, it's pretty much down to zero. So originally, when it was on 1100 watts, it said it only had 30 minutes on the all power. And we've had that, we've done the pre-warm up, we've had 30 minutes, and we're still at 58%. So it might actually be good enough to do my roast. Let's see. Rightio, we have done 20 minutes in the air fryer. I still have 9% left on my ALLPowers, so I am actually impressed. I'm impressed with both of my machines, my Ninja as well as the ALLPowers, because I thought that the amount the Ninja was sucking out, the ALLPower would not last the whole thing. And I have cooked a roast lamb and roast veggies. I have no idea what it looks like, but I've cooked them all and I've still got power left. So that's pretty cool. You ready? This is the moment of truth. Wow. It's 11 AM and our ALLPowers power station is at 18%. Let's see how long it takes to get to 100%. It's a sunny day today, so let's check this out. Well, that's pretty much all the sun we're going to get today. The shadows have come in and we're not putting anything in. It is now 5:30 and we've gone from 18% up to 68%. So we have put in 50% into the battery. Now I said I only started at 11. So if I'd actually got up at 8 o'clock and put it out for a full day, we would have been very close to having a full battery. So not bad. 200 watt solar panel going into 96 amp hour battery. So pretty happy with that, ALLPowers.
So far, first impressions, first tests, ALLPowers are ticking every single box.
Like for our initial review, we're actually
initial
liking
review,
it.
I cannot fault it. I tried to.
You saw he tried.
I tried to, and I was sort of clutching at straws. There's a couple of things they could probably tweak to make it better, but really, again, it's ticked all our boxes for our thing. So
ALLPowers power station and solar panel. If you want to know more about them, check out the links in the description. I'll put all the information, the specs, all that sort of stuff. But we're going to actually test this out and really give it a run for its money over the next couple of months. And we'll do another review and let you know how it's going.
Look, at the moment, I'm really impressed.
Some people might ask us, Cain, they haven't heard of ALLPowers. Why haven't they heard of ALLPowers?
I'm not quite sure if they've broken into the Australian market yet, so...
I think they're just trying to get into the Australian market at the moment. Overseas, if you do a bit of a Google, they're everywhere over there, but yeah, just
the
not really in the Australian market.
They're looking at smashing into it. Jump online. I believe their prices are pretty competitive as well, so jump online if you want one, or you can ask us which one we've got here. But so far, I'm really impressed and really liking this ALLPowers stuff.
I'm actually going to hit them up for a discount code for you guys, so if I get a discount code, I'm going to put it down here or check out our socials, and we'll have that there for you. So if you are interested in getting an ALLPowers, then you know, it doesn't hurt if you have a discount code, does it, Cain?
Oh, it certainly doesn't. You guys get a little bit off, which is absolutely fantastic.
So yeah, check back next week. We're back to our usual travel content, but let us know in the comments below, do you like seeing different products like this that we're trying out and giving a go? Is it not really your thing? We'd be interested to know.
That's right. Like I said, this is not our forum. It's not something we've done before, but
we like showing our travel stuff.
We do like to show things that we actually like. And so far we're liking this, but we'll see what happens in the long run. Hopefully we come back with the exact same answer.
Catch you next week.
If I was to do it, if ALLPowers, if you employ me, I will put the power points with the earth at the bottom. Okay, I went and found my trusty rule book just to check. Now I've got to be honest, it's not actually in here, so...
Oh, so you're making shit up.
I also looked up the National Electrical Contractors Association. That also says it doesn't really matter if the earth's at the top, the side or the bottom. However, it is a written electrician rule that we have power on the active on the left, neutral on the right, earth at the bottom. That's just the way it's been done. That's how it's done.
But it's all good, it's all safe, it's good to go.
ALLPowers, it appears that you are all good, all safe, all good to go.